By now, Namco and Bandai have joined to form their evil company. I believe this game came out in 2004. Beautiful Katamari. Yes, the creator of Katamari, Keita Takahashi, he hates sequels. He hates them so fucking much, he just can't stand them. So it was a small miracle that he agreed to help make beautiful, We Love Katamari. Namco twisted his arm and he did that, but that was it. He fucked off right after that. Every game, a Katamari game that followed, he was not involved with. Sometimes when a creator leaves a project, you know, the people that stay behind, they can do a pretty good job continuing his vision. I would say in the case of the Katamari series, they did an adequate job. They didn't do a great job. They didn't do a terrible job. But you could tell something's missing. Still, Katamari looks pretty good in HD, doesn't it? This was not the first game to come out that didn't involve Takahashi. That honor belongs to the PSP game Me and My Katamari. A game which I will not stream because I'm just... For one thing, I'm not interested in buying a PSP or a Vita. And even if I did, I'm not sure how to stream it. I guess I would have to do the whole rigmarole of setting up a camera, a Steadicam. And that's a little too much work for my lazy ass. So we're just moving right on to the next console game, Beautiful Katamari, which, from what I understand, a lot of the additions to Me and My Katamari for the PSP were just kind of carried over to this game. Me and My Katamari had this system wherein you are rewarded for picking up certain types of items among all the items you were picking up. So along with size, you had to pick up certain types of items. And as long as you concentrated on those types of items, your score would go up. That whole system has been carried over to Beautiful Katamari. Probably because nobody played Me and My Katamari, because nobody owned a PSP. Here comes the story. They had to make up a new story. Just 'cause. Yeah, I guess that's another reason to make us go out and roll things up. I guess that's as good an explanation as any. I don't... You know what? Of all the Katamari games, this is probably the one I remember the least. So anyone who was sort of impressed with the strategy as I was using with the first two games, I'm probably not going to be quite so good this time. Once again, we got to remember how to play the game. There's no getting around this. Now, for what it's worth, the practice game in Beautiful Katamari is actually kind of interesting. It's so interesting that it makes the rest of the game kind of disappointing. Anyway, like with the second game, we roll up on a platform here. Then we roll up various random objects. And already I'm kind of having trouble with the controls because this is a goddamn 360 controller. Controlling a Katamari isn't particularly fun when the two analog sticks are not parallel to each other. I suppose I'll get used to it eventually. Hey, a royal present right away. See, this is actually kind of neat. Once you become big enough, you start picking up the puzzle pieces on the floor. And then you become big enough to roll down the wall. It's creative. I like it. Same basic goal as the practice game in We Love Katamari. You have to find a cousin and roll her up. But if you want, you can just make your Katamari bigger first. And I will do that. As always, let me know if my voice is coming through okay. Okay, I seem to have rolled up my cousin by accident. I meant to roll up a lot more of the stage before I got to her. But you know what? I don't care. I'm not going back. Do not expect anything remotely resembling a 100% run. So yeah, we get a score. We get a score, 1 out of 100, that can go up to 120. Depending on how big your Katamari is and if you collected all the right items. As with the second game, you can collect presents and cousins. It's a certain amount per stage. If you're expecting anything new and groundbreaking in the third game, don't. Just don't. It's not going to happen. Not only did Keita Takahashi leave the series at this point, but so did the sound director. Well, actually, the sound director did not entirely leave. Yu Miyake, the sound director, he contributed a few new songs to this game, but he did not direct the music and sound. He let Apprentice take over or something. And I think that's pretty apparent in this game too. I'm getting a lot of news items here. I think these are all the DLC planets he's talking about. So let's just let him get through all these announcements here. Yes, King, thank you. Thank you. Alright, he's done talking. So yeah, you just kind of wander around, find new stages to play. Let's see, where's the first stage I'm actually supposed to play? That's the Yarn stage, Saturn. Is this it? Huh. Oh, wait. Let's see. Delightful Dirigible. Roll-up playthings. I believe that's the one I need to go to. Yeah, alright. I'm a little confused. It's starting me with multiple stages because there's a lot of DLC stages that I bought a long time ago. Fortunately, I was able to re-download them to my new Xbox. This was one of the first Xbox 360 games, so it did that kind of thing early, like Xbox PS3 era kind of DLC thing where it's like, oh, DLC is a thing, let's try it. Let's just make people pay to add things to their game, even if there's really no need to just include it in the game in the first place. Remember that? Remember when DLC was kind of that? I mean, it's still guilty of that every once in a while, but it was pretty bad back in the beginning, and Katamari is probably the worst example of that. I believe the DLC, all of it was like 20 bucks total, for like 5 extra stages. Because I was an idiot, I paid full price for them back in the day. If you go to the Xbox store now, they're all worth $1, I think, or even less. They've cut them way down. Anyway, this is the true first stage, the Delightful Dirigible. So yeah, we are introduced to the new goal of this series, which is also the goal in me and my Katamari. Not only should we make our Katamari really big, we should aim specifically for playthings, toys, and whatnot. That sounds really stupid. I have to be frank, and I hate this edition. I really hate it. I don't see the point in aiming for specific things. Katamari is always just a free-spirited game where you just try to get as big as possible. That is always the goal. Anyway, we don't care what the king has to say. So I do have to say, to the game's credit, after playing all that, all those early games, it really is a step up seeing this game in HD. So that was really the reason to buy this game at the time it came out. For one thing, seeing Katamari in HD, and for another, being able to work towards achievements. Achievements was a new thing at the time, too. Boy, I could go on about how into achievements I was. Really, achievements ran my life. I had a real problem. There was a time in my life where I would buy, like, whatever mediocre Xbox Live game came out at the time, just so I could add to my gamer score. So I was really happy to go for the achievements in this game. There's a lot of superfluous achievements in this game. Get a certain size, beat a certain stage. Beat a stage without stopping. Then there's a few challenging ones, like collect all the items. The same kind of collectathon, kind of 100% addictive personality kind of achievements. That was always in the Katamari series, only this time we get Xbox achievements for it. I have no idea if I'm doing it any decently at this stage. It's actually kind of off-putting, or rather surprising, or yeah, surprising and challenging. How short the time limits are compared to the first two games. They expect you to really know this game well to do good at it. Really though, right off the bat, the game is just the first stage is full of what kind of disappoints me about the game. And that is the uninspiring layouts, the uninspiring item placement. The first stage is literally just a store and a bedroom full of stuff just kind of splayed out on the floor. It doesn't look like much thought was put into it. The first two games, it looks like a lot of care, a lot of love was put into the arrangement of the items. The strategies you would have to go through to, like, suck them all up. In beautiful Katamari, everything is just kind of strewn about. 91 points, I guess that's a good score. I don't know how I got it. I don't care. Beautiful Katamari is the equivalent of just throwing things in a basket and then throwing the basket of things all around the room. It is haphazard. This is a haphazard sequel. So, the Oasis Cafe. Gotta roll up drinks to make mercury? Why not? Let's just do that, I guess. So again, I'm just going to roll up stuff in a stage, but I have to look for drinks this time, and I'm not going to. I really don't care about that goal. Looks like it's the same stage I just did, doesn't it? They didn't even really move any items around. I can't tell you what song this is. Much like the game itself, I wouldn't call the music in Beautiful Katamari to be bad. It's just not very memorable. If you liked Everlasting Love, there's a lot more songs like it in this game. And yeah, that is what it is. I'm not even sure what the akin is saying, I'm not paying attention. Like, what even is this? Is this just the same stage as before, or only more annoying? Oh, okay. Well, I can leave the shop now. Oh, I see. Oh, words cannot describe how much more annoying it is to control that dash now with the Xbox controller. Alright. I sort of remember this, a hamburger restaurant with stuff strewn about it. You may notice I have 1 minute to go, and I still haven't met my goal. That's fun. There was a time when I got good at beautiful Katamari. I just don't think I'm going to bother doing that this time. The time limits are... I think they were just about right in the first sequel, and We Love Katamari, but they're ridiculously strict this time, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure what kind of playstyle they were expecting from me here. There is one thing they fixed. It's the same crappy, annoying alarm as it was in the first couple games, but they made it much quieter. Alright, we're done. Alright, once again, without really trying, I got a pretty decent score. And there's one other small improvement they made over the other games, is that you can collect more than one present, more than one cousin in one go-through. I'm not sure why they had that limitation in the first place, so they just kind of fixed that. I appreciate that. Munchie's Manor. Roll up food to make cetus. Cetus, is that how you pronounce it? Well, let's do that. I think this is a DLC level. I don't recall entirely. I think technically there were 3 Katamaris after this. There was Katamari, the PSP version, which I forget the name of that, and I don't care about it. PS3 version, which was essentially a remake of the first 2 games. The first 3 games, actually. All kind of compiled into one tribute. And then an iOS game, which I don't know what that is about. Anyway, rolling along. Okay, so as you can see, the food here is measured in kcals, not the size of the Katamari. So this is essentially a completely less fun version of the Sumo Wrestler stage from We Love Katamari. Same goal as the Sumo Wrestler stage, only you're not rolling a Sumo Wrestler around this time, it's just a plain old Katamari. You're in a food store, so it's not quite as imaginative an experience. And we're listening to instead of Disco Prince. Not to belabor the point, but this is just the We Love the Beautiful Katamari experience. It's not bad. It's not completely unfun. I honestly, it's a bit mind-numbing because I played through the first 2 games in 2 days, and frankly, this third game adds absolutely nothing new. So it is a bit mind-numbing, but I'm sure if this was the first Katamari game I've ever played, if I've never played another game like it, I would be having fun right now. As it stands, I'm not really having fun at the moment. Just look at the piles of stuff they give you. Maybe that's why the time limits are so strict. It is just... these levels full of items. It is kind of a thrill when you become big enough to roll up the candy tables. That is kind of neat, I have to say. It's not a bad song, it just sounds like a pretty generic anime opening song, doesn't it? I feel like we're just right about to reach the part where we see like all the protagonists of the anime kind of posed together, and then we see the title of the anime. Like one of them's giving a V sign. Okay, so that was 800,000 kcals. I guess that's a good number. 97. Just like the old 97s. Whose music I'd rather be listening to right now than this. Oh, we made a whale. I'm having a whale of a good time. You don't have a ghost of a chance. This is a DLC level. Let's just play this right now. Roll up dangerous objects to make Scorpius. Okay. This level is worth, I believe, 10 bucks. 5 bucks? 5 bucks. I think it was 5 bucks when it first came out. Worth every penny. Oh, okay. So if you want to get spoiled on what like the world looks like before you even get to the last level, just download this level. Neat. So it looks pretty much just like the final stage of We Live Katamari, doesn't it? Same exact assets, really similar layout. In fact, there's very little new assets in this game compared to We Live Katamari. They just kind of took everything from their previous games, they gave it an HD upgrade. But we've seen all this before. There's nothing new. Same strategy. Get the clouds around Mount Fuji. Man, it looks like they took like the exact map from the final stage of We Live Katamari, and it just kind of moved a few things around. Yeah, I'm not even sure what I hit that time. So yeah, the main gimmick of this downloadable stage is... it's pretty much the same as the final stage of the game, only like a lot of the islands are on the backs of whales. It's kind of cute, I don't know. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yep. God, I hate the controller. I really, really, really hate the Xbox controller. You know, when people griped and whined about the GameCube controller, it was typically about, like, the buttons that weren't circular. People weren't fans of the strange shapes the buttons had. But in my case, it was the, it wasn't, I didn't have so much a problem with that. I didn't have a problem with that. I liked it, actually. What I did have a problem with was the analog sticks not being parallel to each other. That's the problem I have with the GameCube controller. It's a problem that the Xbox controllers always had, continues to have, and probably will always have until we're all dead. Now, to be perfectly fair, it's probably only noticeable and irritating in games like Katamari. But boy, when it's irritating, it is irritating. We still got 3 minutes of this level. I have to say, rolling up the entire world was pretty neat the first time I saw it. Pretty cool the second time I saw it, too. Kind of thrilling the third time. Oh, right, that's right. This is another thing I have to say to the game's credit. They do kind of expand the world rolling up thing, where you're rolling up the Earth again. And they did add new assets this time. They added a completely new Earth. It's not like the...
It's like a globe now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
This is actually one of the good additions to the game, so I'm not going to whine about this. This is pretty fun. Let's see, where's Europe? See, that's Costa Rica. Alright, this is... Oh, shoot, where is this? Alright, I'm on Europe there. There's Europe. Right there. There's Africa.
Kind of fast for Prince.
We all know how slow Prince is. He's not the brightest bulb in the world. He's a good musician, but kind of stupid. Dang it, the rest of Africa now.
Is it possible to roll up the king?
It should be. I'm not doing too good now, so I probably won't be able to do it.
Knock him over. Who's a present?
Yeah, I'm trying to get it, but it's really huge.
Knock him over, knock him over, knock him over.
Nope, still can't do it.
Damn it.
Yeah, Australia.
Do it now.
Nope.
Oh, are you serious? They're huge. Oh, awesome. Can you roll the constellation?
Yeah, this is actually an interesting version of the final stage where there's like stars and constellations everywhere. I hope you all enjoyed that. It was basically a complete spoiler for the final stage in the game. There's really no reason to keep watching, but please do anyway. '96. I got some angel wings. Let's go ahead and put those on, shall we? I see, that's right. You can wear more than one gift this time. It's for my hipster glasses and, wings. Perfect. What do we got over here? We have got... Oh, the Saturn stages. Yes, sirree, Bob. This is another DLC stage. So basically, if you're just dying to play the Saturn stage slash Corona Borealis, or no, not Corona Borealis, the North Star from the first game. If you just didn't get enough of that, you can pay $10. That's how much this cost at first. To get 3 stages where you have to get the exact size. Because, gosh, that's fun. Is that true? Are they taking away the DLC for Guitar Hero? I gotta be frank, I'm kind of surprised that it's still around. The interesting thing about the Guitar Hero series, on the whole, it may have done better than Rock Band, but its DLC was pretty dead on arrival. It attracted an audience that really didn't care about DLC. Everybody just wanted the new game. Of course, going by the... Okay, I've had enough of this. I think I'm done. Whenever I would go online to battle somebody in Rock Band, it became exorbitantly clear that not many other people did a DLC of that game either, did they? It was really, really, really hard not to play, like, along with somebody. With anything but just on-disc music. 86 points. This is what Katamari was missing. Public school style test scores. $86 points is a B+, for Christ's sake. I'm not going to complain about that. In college, I was lucky to get a B+. Alright, I kind of like this stage, I have to say, so let's go ahead and play it. I can't remember if this is a DLC stage or not. But for one thing, it's a beautiful Katamari stage that actually has some new assets in it. And it's all yarn. So let's enjoy this. This is one of the bright spots of We Love beautiful Katamari. Look at all this yarn. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna restart. I'm sorry. I was stuck. I got stuck in a pile of yarn that was just assaulting me non-stop. I had to get the hell out of there. It's a weird stage, to say the least. Very fast-paced, too. An epic yarn indeed. I agree. Hey, you know what we haven't heard news of in a while? When's Yoshi's epic yarn coming out? Remember that? Remember the screens of that? That's the thing that was going to happen, but I haven't heard much about it in a while. It's a lot of yarn. Almost perfect. The king said I'm a sweetie. Alright. Well, that was neat. Let's move on. Lady Luck Casino. So we have to roll up expensive things? Remember the Save the Panda stage from We Love Katamari? You guessed it. It's the same exact thing. This is how we roll. I am wrong. I am thinking of a different stage where you have to roll up expensive things. This is actually a regular rolling stage where rolling up expensive things will add to your score. Beautiful Katamari did not do well in Japan, nor did it do well in America. This is sequel syndrome, plain and simple. It's too much of a good thing. We didn't need this. We were happy with what we had. Hey, how long before they start making video game reboots? Wait, what am I saying? They made video game reboots. That's what the new Tomb Raider is. When are they going to make a reboot of, I was about to say Super Mario Bros., but I guess that's what New Super Mario Bros. Is. So I guess it just remains to ask, when are they going to make a reboot of Katamari? When are we going to see a remake of Keita Takahashi's Vision? I'm sure that modern Hollywood, just like they did with RoboCop, can just make something much flashier and glitzier. And I want to see some next-gen graphics in my Katamari. I want to see full shading. I want to see at least 900,000 items per stage. I want a stage where you just cannot move. A single solitary decimeter, or rather a nanometer. Decimeter is 10 centimeters. That's too big. I want to not be able to move a nanometer without sucking some item up. I want the densest motherfucking Katamari game that can possibly be done, because it will be so much more fun. I believe I can escape this room now. Let's do that. Yeah. The Xbox One has been out for what? 12 months now? It's been out since like 1987, right? And they still haven't made a new Katamari game for it, and that frankly shocks me. Oh wait, it's not the Xbox that Namco makes these games for anymore. It's back to the PlayStation. So for the PlayStation 9, which came out 7 months ago, back in 2007. They could totally make a next-gen, completely dense, highly polygonal, realistic, gritty, harsh, and heartbreaking remake, reboot of the Katamari series. For modern gamers, ages 9 through 14, what if they replaced the prince with, like, a girl with, like, breasts? I have lots of good ideas. And if Namco Bandai is listening to me right now, feel free to use them. I will not charge you money. Okay, apparently I completed that stage. I hope I sucked up a lot of expensive items. I wasn't paying attention. Venus is an expensive place. $97. I like that number. Sooner or later, I'll probably get 100 somewhere, maybe. That's some Venus, and that's some fire. What's your desire? That's right, sound defense. Venus equals money, because... Okay, let's, roll up some constellations. If I recall, this stage is kind of interesting, kind of. It's kind of a... It's like the only collectible stage in this game. I think they realized that we had enough collecting after the crazy collect 700,000 things stages from We Live Katamari. So there's only one in this, and it's collect the constellations. But we're not literally collecting constellations in the sky, we're collecting... We're collecting the constellations from the first game, only it's all compiled into one stage. So here we have the crabs. We have crabs. We've got crabs. We've got crabs. Oh, yeah. Crabs. But everything else in this stage is kind of related to the constellation. Just about every item pickup is. These beehives, they're related to some constellation. I can't remember what. The cheese is related to Taurus. Milk is Taurus. Crabs are Cancer, of course. Crabs are Cancer. Let's see, the protractor is Sextans. The sneaker is the shoe constellation. I don't recall there being a shoe constellation, but okay. The rabbit is Lapis. The dumplings are from the dumpling constellation. You know that constellation, right? The noodles with Kitsune is Vulpecula. Vulpecula? Vulpecula. Watermelon slice is Triangulum Australe. Monster cherries are Gemini. The pocket watch is Horogilum. The dart is Sagittarius. I'm just kind of reading these off as they appear in the bottom left corner. I'm not really good with constellations, but I'm sure these are all legit. Like the shoe constellation. That's my favorite one. Grus is the origami constellation. Crater, Lynx, Libra, Apus. Oh, I forgot I could go out here. There's so many other constellations again. I was just kind of sitting around in that opening area, just kind of wasting my time. Ooh, the snake constellation, Serpens. Lynx. Minor. Oh, I don't even know what to say anymore. This is crazy. Look at all these constellations. Who knew there were so many constellations? Just everywhere, all around us. In our day-to-day lives, we're just surrounded by constellations everywhere. Phoenix. A phoenix. An actual phoenix. Well, after all that, I managed to find 74 different constellations. That was pretty exciting. I have to say I'm pretty excited. Now, I played this game several times in the past, and I don't believe I've ever had a run where I got all 88. It's a lot trickier than you would think. Oh, you know what I haven't done yet? I haven't switched to a different cousin, have I? I did unlock a really bizarre human-shaped cousin in this stage. Should I just, a Milky Way. Oh, yes. That makes a little more sense than the Big Bane from Wheel of Katamari. Alright, where's the cousins at? Where are all the cousins at? There's one. I guess I'll switch to him. Alright. Where to next? What have I unlocked recently? Well, here's the mechanical colony. This is a DLC level wherein we roll up mechanical things. Or at a factory of some kind. Let's try this again. I was not doing very good. Yeah, this game is actually kind of annoying in that you can't restart quickly for some reason. You have to go through the loading screen again. It's another song that's kind of weird, I guess, but still sounds so poppy to me. Somebody at Namco really liked Everlasting Love, and they just needed more songs like it. Slightly annoying. Now this stage is kind of funny because, as you can see, the goal is to collect electronic equipment, and to help me out, many of the people on the stage have electronics for heads. As do the animals. I do like that. I think it's a cute touch. What am I hitting? Kind of ended that stage by having the dash move not work at all. See, I don't know. It's a weird stage. It's a cute stage. I like it. Whenever there's a decent moment in beautiful Katamari, I should point it out, so that this isn't entirely a complainy stream. $89. Need to remove more of those people with mechanics for heads, I guess. What's this? So you remember the Mars stage in We Love Katamari? This is not like the Mars stage in We Love Katamari. This is a different kind of heat goal. We need a hot Katamari, but this time we have to go out after specifically hot items to heat it up a bit. And also, we have to avoid cold items. See that ice cream? I shouldn't have touched that. Oh, lovely. They were using music from We Love Katamari. It is a very fucking Japanese game.
It's extremely Japanese.
Oh. Stay away from the ice cream. Let's see, there's a way up there, but I can't remember what it is. I have to go up there. Oh, there we go.
Umo underwear. Oh no, you cooled off.
Yeah, there's ice cream all over the stove for some reason. That seems like a bad place to keep it. I don't see how that stuff is cold.
It was like melons and stuff.
Ugh, I don't remember this stage, but we're okay. Nothing to worry about. Oh, I touched a fire extinguisher. That's not a good idea. That's okay.
I like the concept.
We're good. We're good.
This is a guy I haven't seen in previous games.
It's an interesting concept. It's not fun.
These are hot.
Okay, that's really fun when things run into you when you're trying to meticulously aim your Katamari for certain things. Alright, so yeah, we just go after the pizzas and see this stuff.
Fires.
Fire will make us hotter. Blow dryers will not. Cameras, they're sort of hot, kind of. Santa Claus is not hot at all. Let's avoid him. Penguins? No. They're arguably the coldest animal in existence, so we probably should not touch the penguin. Oddly enough, there's no time limit. This is a speedrun stage.
Japanese dolls, very hot.
Lots of snowmen over there. I do not believe I want to touch that. Ice cream. Alright. I believe I did that really slowly.
I like the rainbow colors.
Yeah, the Royal Rainbow is done pretty well in this game. .91 points. That is certainly a good grade. You can lose this stage if you just roll up so many cool items that you just kind of fizzle out completely. That's some Mars. Belly Mars. That's where you want to go if you want to feed the tree. Alright. Let's play this DLC level. This is the level I was thinking about when it comes to getting expensive stuff. This is the redo of Save the Pandas. Oh, that's right. It's actually a little bit different at first. I believe we want to roll up as many things as we can without spending too much money, right? Okay, I remember this now. It actually makes for a fairly interesting strategy. Try to roll up large things that happen to be cheap. Corn snacks, 10 cents. Fish cake.
I'm saying sushi's not cheap away, but in Japan that's basically fast food.
Sushi is, yes.
Yeah, sushi is cheap in Japan, not everywhere else.
Those mushrooms are probably shiitake mushrooms, so I probably should not roll them up. Let's see. There we go. This is a little more expensive, but it's large, so we'll make my Katamari bigger. Okay, we're doing good. Roll up this too. Try to keep doing that. Now you may notice there's gold bricks in this aisle.
Oh my god, that's so dirty.
So let's not get near those. No. Things jiggle in beautiful Katamari if you touch them and you can't roll them up. It's a really weird and annoying addition.
Is that cheap?
Life is priceless. So you want to pick up alive things if you can. Alright.
Dying a life is priceless, you know.
Didn't you know?
Cylindrical snack.
Alright. Yes, very much. Cylindrical. So, let's see. Where am I?
something tomboyish. It's harvest. That's a direct translation. It makes fucking sense.
What is hitting me? Stop that. Is this the whole stage? I thought. Oh wait, no. Let's go forward. Forward. Hopefully, I won't run into anything expensive while I'm at it. All right.
Oh shit!
There was a camera that I rolled over.
Watch out! There's more cameras.
Yeah.
There's like 2 cameras.
Man, I can't even see anything at this point. Whoops. What's happening?
I went to a place where a double ramen is $5.
This did come out in 2007. It's probably gone up since then.
Oh, god damn it, no. But gloriously fun! Down.
Let's see.
Yeah, I'm seeing cameras over here.
Uh-oh. I got something expensive.
Whoops.
I didn't see what it was. Let's just end it now. Alright. I believe there's a strategy in that level that that you can get like these big packages of items that add to your total, but I don't remember what it was. So yeah, that's pretty reminiscent of the Cowbear and stages and such, but it's a little less annoying in my opinion. 80, okay. Whatever. Fortunately, there's nothing that's literally like the Cow and Bear stages in this game. There's one other nice thing I can say about it. They avoid that crap. That crap is right out. Anyway, let's move on with, okay, nobody's watching the stream anymore. Let's post another tweet about it. Alright, certainly a stage is unlocked by now. Stages are supposed to unlock in this game. Wait, have I played this one yet? Sunrise Castle. Alright, roll up Japanese things to make a comment. Can do. Yet again, we're in the candy shop. Now, the other Katamari games would, you know, they'd reuse stages. But they would at least rearrange the items a little bit. The stages in Beautiful Katamari don't do that. Everything is the same as it was in the previous stages. They might add a few more items here and there, I don't know, but it looks the same to me. Oh, seems we can leave the shop. Let's do that then. Go out into the city. Another thing to the credit of Beautiful Katamari is that due to the increased memory size of these new next-gen systems, they're able to kind of blend the levels, the smaller levels, together with the bigger ones a little better than the earlier games did. Makes for a much more fluid experience of starting out rather small and getting huger and huger. And we can just keep on going. Here's a part of the city we have not seen before. Again, the layout of the items looks pretty haphazard to me. Look at that, literally just a pile of trash right here. Literally. In all these stages, once you get to a certain size, it seems like nothing you do really matters. You're just kind of rolling shit up, no matter what you do or where you go. Yep. Boy, was that ever a stage of a Katamari game. If there's one thing I cannot deny, it is that I rolled a bunch of stuff up and made my ball bigger. And they give the king puppy pants in this game. For reasons I'm not clear on. Did people complain about his package? Why would people do that? $99 points. So close! So close to a perfect score. For those just joining us, yes, I am playing Beautiful Katamari because I said I would stream all the console games, and I am going to own up to it. Here's something new. Roll up plants to make Jupiter. If you didn't like Beautiful Katamari that much, it's because it is the worst game in the series. Let's just make that clear. I don't know, maybe the PSP game was worse. I can't imagine how that game could be fun to play, actually. I never played it myself, but the mere idea of controlling a Katamari game with a analog pad along with one digital pad, I'm not sure how that's possible or doable. Oh god, this song. This song! Oh, for fuck's sake, this song. I knew we were gonna hit it eventually. Yeah, if Everlasting Love wasn't out of place enough in We Love Katamari, we get a Moe song in Beautiful Katamari. That's just what we asked for. Why? My god. It just, she won't stop. She won't stop talking. Somebody make her stop, please. Please, 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 please. Why did I agree to play this game? Oh no, no! Help! Did I say this game wasn't that bad? I meant it was horrible. Maybe this is ironic. Maybe they're talking about dildos or something and we can't understand it. I'm just trying to concentrate on the stage now. Oh god. I'm still... oh god, I still have so much to go. Got 2 minutes left and I still have so much... Oh wait. I'm almost there. Alright, there we go. We are in the oddly laid out city part of the game. It's over. Thus proving there is not a thing in the universe that Moe just can't make worse. It wasn't my fault. I refuse to accept responsibility for that score.